Imagine this: a massive iron ship, built to withstand the harshest seas, set sail from New York, never to be seen again. It simply vanished without a trace. There was no wreckage, no overturned lifeboats, nothing, and a desperate search came up empty. Stay with me as we probe into the devastating mystery of a ship lost to the unforgiving waters of a savage sea. Let us now venture into the treacherous North Atlantic, following the fate of the city of Boston, a vessel making a perilous wintertime crossing. This iron steamer was a modern marvel, but even the might of steel and sail can falter in the face of a remorseless ocean. In the brutal winter of 1870, the North Atlantic showed no mercy. Towering waves and biting winds turned even seasoned sailors into helpless pawns against nature's wrath. Into such conditions sailed the city of Boston, a steamer built in Glasgow in 1864. She was a 312 feet long vessel with 3 towering masts when she left New York on January 25th, bound for Liverpool. Captain Halcrow, a veteran mariner, stood on deck gazing at the receding city of New York, knowing the journey ahead would test them all. The ship was due to arrive in Liverpool by February the 1st, but the stormy winter weather would surely delay them. After a brief stop in Halifax to pick up more freight, such as beef and flour, the city of Boston set sail again, leaving port for the final time. As the ship journeyed deeper into the Atlantic, the winds shifted and grew stronger. Captain Halcrow, though experienced, had seen enough of the North Atlantic's fury to have surely known that things were about to take a dangerous turn. By February the 1st, the city of Boston should have been nearing Liverpool. However, as the days passed with no word from the ship, the families and authorities in New York, Boston, and Liverpool began to worry. The city of Boston was well equipped, with ample provisions and watertight compartments. Still, as the days stretched on with no sign of the passenger ship, the uncertainty began to cast a dark shadow over those left behind. On February 24th, the ship was declared missing, 18 days overdue. The Inman line, owners of the vessel, could offer no answers and launched a massive search. Now growing desperate, the families began to hear rumors. Some claimed the city of Boston had been spotted near Queenstown, Ireland. For a brief moment, hope flickered. But that hope was dashed within hours when the Inman line issued a retraction. The sighting was false. The ship was still missing, lost in the vast Atlantic. As the search continued over the coming months, no wreckage, no survivors, not even a piece of debris was found. The ship had vanished without a trace. Investigators pored over cargo manifests, looking for clues, perhaps an overload, a mechanical failure or human error, but all leads proved fruitless. The city of Boston simply disappeared. By April, the search was officially called off. The city of Boston and all 191 souls aboard were declared lost. The Atlantic had claimed yet another victim. Now, let's speculate on one possible cause for their fate. The storm had been building for hours, but by midnight, it had become a full-blown monster. Standing on the bridge, Captain Halcrow could feel the ship's hull groan under the pressure of the waves. The first officer, pale and soaked to the bone, kept the ship steady. But even he knew they were heading straight into catastrophic danger. Passengers were thrown from their beds in the cabins below as the ship pitched violently. The air was thick with the sounds of crashing cargo, desperate cries, and prayers for salvation. Then came a rogue wave. Towering higher than anything the captain had seen before, it surged toward them with terrifying speed. The city of Boston was struck with a force that snapped masts and flooded the deck. The ship was sent into a violent roll, pitching anyone on deck into the freezing waters. The first officer was thrown from the wheel as the ship capsized, and Captain Halcrow fought to stay on his feet. But the weight of the water was too much. The ship sank quickly, its bow plunging beneath the waves. Below deck, the passengers, already terrified, were engulfed by the rising waters, their final screams lost to the roar of the ocean. The city of Boston became yet another mystery of the seven seas, its fate swallowed by the Atlantic, leaving behind only sorrow and unanswered questions. What happened to her? Was it the rogue wave that destroyed her or something else? Perhaps a collision with an iceberg, a fault in the ship's structure, or a catastrophe no one could have predicted. The truth will never be known. All that remains of the city of Boston are the whispers of the ocean and the long-ago grief of those left behind, knowing their loved ones all now shared the same melancholy epitaph for all eternity. The sea is my grave. My grave is the sea. If you would enjoy more maritime videos, please be sure to comment, rate, like, and subscribe, so that we may bring you more harrowing tales of the sea. As always, thank you for watching.